live. We are streaming. Angel, if you want to check, go on YouTube and see if it's streaming too. You can,
You're live
just
right
to
now.
make sure. Alrighty. Got this chat up. You ready? Let some people come in the chat. Let some people come in the chat. Tuning in. Give it another minute here.
You said you didn't have the rituals and all the shows. So much. I think this is this yours or this? I think this might. That's mine? Oh, then that might be the one. So we might handle each other once, twice. You watching the live? No, you're good. You don't have to. I didn't know. So right now we're doing. We got 5 people in the live.
All right, I think we're good to go. You ready, KG?
Yep.
Let's do it. All right, y'all. We finna start this in 30 seconds.
You about to stop this dude.
Oh yeah, it's been over.
He's bigger than him. This kid Spencer was knocking everybody out though for a minute.
All right, here we go. 3, 2. What's up, y'all? Tilo here for the parlay. We got Kendall Gill in the house.
Yes.
That nice little Bulls shirt, man.
Nice little Bulls jersey. Yeah, the Bulls beat Portland last night. Play the Lakers tomorrow.
They definitely should have won that. No excuses.
Right.
But tonight's a big night for boxing. Obviously, we're here on the parlay. Welcome to all of our viewers who are tuning in, and the people who are coming in here in a few as well. Myself and KG will be covering the fight tonight, the main event with Benavidez and Plant. This is for 168 supremacy. And man, this has been a crazy buildup.
It has.
It's gone quickly, but if you've seen the press conferences, if you've seen the weigh-in, it's showtime. They hate each other.
Yeah, they really, and that makes for a good fight, because when two fighters really don't like each other and they come into the ring, they put everything that they can into their training.
Zab Judah in the house, by the way.
Yeah, Zab Judah's in the house. He looks like he's in shape, man.
He does.
He looks like he's ready to go. Rolly
in the house
is in the house too. Rolly Romero is in the house. But getting back to Benavidez, I don't know about you, man, but he looked drained.
Yeah, he looked drained that weigh-in.
Yeah, he did.
and he's been. I mentioned to you, before that he kept telling Plant and the media that he's been on weight all week,
Right.
and that only tells me that he was working really hard and he could be drained as hell.
He could have left it in the gym. He could have left it in the gym, and if he did leave it in the gym, then that's not very good, especially against a guy like Caleb Plant who's motivated to win this fight. If Caleb Plant wins this fight, or Benavidez, they're in line, Caleb for a rematch with Canelo and Benavidez for a fight with Canelo for the first time.
Yeah.
Big payday, man.
Absolutely, man. And, before we give up, because this is the prediction, video. People have been dying to find out what we think is going to happen. But this whole notion of Caleb Plant being the counterpuncher or being the boxer, and Benavidez being the guy who's going to, stalk and be an Antonio Margarito type fighter, Tito, who walk people down.
Right.
Do you really think it's going to be like that? Or do you think Caleb Plant's actually going to knock out Benavidez the way he's looking?
If Benavidez has drained himself, he is right to get knocked out by Caleb Plant. Because if Caleb Plant, a lot of people think that Caleb Plant can't punch, but you look at his last fight, he got rid of his opponent.
Yeah.
And if he sits down on his punches, I think he can get Benavidez out of there if Benavidez is drained.
So you saying Caleb has a chance to knock Benavidez out?
He does, man.
Are you sure about this?
And I think a big reason is because Benavidez, to me, in all the press conferences, seems like he's a bit overconfident. Like he's just gonna walk right through Caleb Plant. And that's what happens, man. When you're overconfident, man, you could get caught. And let's not forget, this is the first fighter on this level that Benavidez has fought.
Right.
Like Caleb Plant.
Yeah, no, this is definitely, I think, Plant with Canelo, that's his top competition he's ever fought. So he's got that experience. But yeah, definitely it's set up for a crazy fight. You have two different styles. We kind of know what may happen, but with the way Caleb looked in the weigh-in, the way he's been talking, he checked his pulse at the weign-in. Savage, y'all. That was savage. I don't know. I think that it's going to be an interesting fight itself. And before we get to our predictions, let me see if the chat's going here. I do have some chats here. John the Baptist says Plant by decision. Marcus Bernal says Tilo, no. Why? What do you mean no? Explain yourself. We got Witten Mahone. Oh, it's awesome. Thank you very much. I'm also blind too. So Marcus says, Marcus, what you talking about? Tell me why you said no. Also, we got Witten Mahorn saying, I'm fully expecting a bloodbath. They're going to fight to the death.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I can see them fighting to the death. Neither one of these guys are going to give any inch to either one of them. You look at Caleb Plant's background, where he came from, rough background. You look at Benavidez, how he's brought up since the amateurs by his father, and how he's always been that guy, how he was overweight and people overlooked him. Then he lost the weight and he became a champion.
Yeah.
So, this is gonna be a great fight. This might turn out to be fight of the year.
Right now, on paper, it is. On paper, it is with the way they box.
Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing. Also, USFA TV says we are live. Welcome into the chat and welcome to the stream. Guys, obviously, we're going to be going just real quick, too. We are going to be going live again after the fight on the same exact channel.
Mm-hmm.
This will be our episode. And so for those of you that expect our produced episode, that's not going to happen because we're going to do it live. Right. So if you miss it live, though, it will be on the YouTube channel anyway. So stay tuned for that as me and KG break down what happens in this Benavidez Plant fight. But with that said, let's give them the official prediction. I want to know round by how they're going to do it. I want to hear it.
Listen, by the way that Benavidez looked in the weigh, and I thought he looked drained. I thought you looked at his face, you could see his cheekbones. If he's been on weight all week, then that means that he, in my opinion, left a lot of his strength in the gym. And sometimes you can overtrain. He looked overtrained to me. So I'm picking Caleb Plant, 9th round knockout.
Caleb Plant, 9th round knockout. You better tweet that. Did you tweet that already?
No, I'm going to tweet it.
You better tweet that. I want to look at the thread.
All right, okay. Caleb Plant, man.
The Caleb Plant, 9th round. I mean, obviously, you know what he did with it. You're right. So it's not that he can't knock somebody out. It's just the guy he's fighting. But those are great points that you make in regards to why he would do so. And Caleb gonna have to dig down deep.
He's gonna dig deep because at some point, Benavidez is coming forward.
Yeah.
At some point, Caleb is going to have, we call him sweet hands. He can box. He has the skills and everything. But at some point, he's going to have to sit down and fight Benavidez to keep him off of him.
Yeah. No,
and that's where I think he's going to catch Benavidez.
For sure. That makes sense. I don't know if it'll go down exactly that way because I don't know. I know Caleb has power, but we're fighting a different animal, a guy who naturally just weighs heavier. I know there's a weight potential issue with the way he looked yesterday. He still looked kind of finicky when he walked in. To the arena today from the images we saw. But I'm also going to go Caleb Plant.
Okay.
And I go by decision just because I think he obviously he's sweet hands. His nickname sweet hands is for a reason. I think he can outbox him. He can outpoint him. And I think he'll be able to hurt Benavidez. I don't know if Benavidez is going to go down. I know to my understanding, he's not going to go down. And I think that he wins by decision, but it's going to be a hard one. It's going to be a hard one. It's going to be a close fight. I think as we boxing purists know, there's obviously a lot of things that happen in the fight game, things that happen under the table.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be the case in this particular fight.
Right.
Either of these guys can continue to probably sell some pay-per-views after this because Caleb has done an amazing job after that knockout to sell himself. He's entertaining.
He's entertaining, and
he has his own 24/7 series.
24/7 series, yeah. And look, he has the story. He's good. He's a family guy. So you can't help but like this guy.
Yeah.
Especially from where he comes from. Daughter passed away, unfortunately, a long time ago. So, he has everything to fight for.
Yeah.
And that's why, I'm behind the guy. I like Benavidez, but I like Caleb Plant more.
Yeah.
And I think that Caleb Plant is right to pull the upset right now.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Tekken on the chat says, I'm calling Benavidez to go the distance and win by decision. That's another way it can go.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Look, this is a 50-50 fight. Any way you go, you can flip a coin on this one and you not be wrong. So, we just got to wait and see. All I know is it's going to be entertaining, guys.
It's going to be nasty. I think they're going to be talking in the ring. Potentially, one of those situations are going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's going to be an exciting fight. But Plant, Benavidez, and in Las Vegas, where it needs to be. By the way, shout out to our correspondent at Square Circle, who's there today, covering the fight as well. He got to talk to Jose Benavidez today.
No, that's good.
On some predictions. So shout out to you, my boy. But we can't wait to see what happens. Once again, it's Benavidez, it's Plant, it's showtime. It's going to be exciting. Boxing is on a high right now with the fights they're producing and getting things ready. So we can't wait to see what happens. Some more chats coming in as well here. My bad. I pronounced their name incorrectly.
Oh.
It's pronounced 3KN.
3KN.
Is that,
okay.
Is that 3KN?
Yeah.
Okay, 3KN.
Yeah, 3KN. All right.
My bad, bro.
All right, 3KN.
More chats coming in, by the way. Big Peak comments, Caleb wins if it goes wins if it goes decision, Benavidez by knockout. So that's how they would win if each fight wins. I mean, that's a very common prediction you can make because of their skill set. So I totally understand it. But I got Plant by decision. KG has Benavidez by 9th round TKO. I'm still tripping on that, yo.
I think he's going to catch Benavidez.
Yeah.
Coming in, he's going to catch him with the same combination. His last fight, he fought Caleb Plant, his last opponent. He's going to catch him with Darrell.
Yeah.
He's going to catch Caleb Plant with the same combination he hit Darrell with. Because
the body,
because Benavidez comes straight forward. He doesn't give you an angle. He comes straight in, and that's the perfect time to catch an opponent with the same combination that he hit his last opponent with.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm excited to see. I don't know. Marco's right. So it was a typo. It's going to be a great fight. All right, got you, Marco. This was making sure. I want to know if you had any rebuttal to what I was saying, but definitely good to see you, Marcos. Thanks for being on the chat and following us here. Once again, the parlays covering boxing all the time. Tonight, we're covering the main event here with Benavidez and Plant. Again, they're coming up here after. Is this the last? Is this?
This is the co-main
event, and so we will be seeing that coming up here in a second. Don't forget, for those of you out there, by the way, who are watching, we are going to be going back live after the fight, doing our post-fight reaction. It will be our live video that will be going on our YouTube channel. We're not producing it for this go round, and so pay attention. Tune in. We want to hear some feedback from the fans, all you guys, on how you think the fight went down and what are your thoughts about both fighters. So it's KG, it's Tilo, it's the parlay. We'll see you after the fight. Be here. I don't want to see her be square, but man, be square.